Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
In your own Bye Guys, it's all about being sensitive, having fun, and just really being yourself.
The Bye Guys, the Bye Guys, keep the Bye Guys, the Bye Guys, the Bye Guys, the Bye Guys, keep the Bye Guys, the Bye Guys, the Bye Guys, keep the Bye Guys, the Bye Guys.
Bye Guys with Zac and Ian. It'll get you sucks.
Oh my God! He's got cans in his hands, but his other ear cans are in
Dude,
his
you should see me
lap.
on the road like a 7-minute guest spot. I have high demands.
Hey, did you guys know JJ does the road? Anyway, hi
famous
everybody. Welcome to Bye Guys. I am so excited. We are in the Alex, are we the first pod to do it in the new studio? Waiting.
Well, technically, Legion of Skanks did one episode here a few weeks ago.
Oh, and they haven't put it out yet?
They have,
Oh.
yeah, but we haven't used it since then. We're the first people who are going to be using it regularly.
Yeah!
Woo! Yeah.
Woo! I am so excited. I love this new studio. I love the green screen. As you can tell, we're on the beach. Take your shirts off. Can we, we're in a new studio. Can we add a laugh track every time I bomb? Anyway, I am so excited. Zac is out of commission today, and we miss him. We love him. He will be back next week. But to take the reins as co-host and guest, I have three wonderful men
White dude.
with me. Yes. Can we get I was going to say something racist. Never mind. Okay. I don't want to please JJ. Why are you looking like that? JJ,
I'm listening to you.
JJ, I can't wait. Okay, before we start the show, JJ and Charlie were arguing, or actually, Charlie
Who's
was
Charlie
existing.
again?
Yeah, I was
Charlie
here.
was existing, and JJ was like, I have to alpha dog to flirt.
That's not my type. Ugly and effeminate? That's not my
Stop
type.
it.
I'm not ugly.
Be nice.
I'm hot. I am effeminate, but I'm hot.
He's a hot man.
Yeah.
You-
Look at
Not
his
my
pants.
type either, but
What the hell?
sorry.
But you said if someone's going to throw me under the bus saying how I flirt, I'm going to say that's not my type.
To
But you
anyone?
do flirt very like alpha.
No, I just like being mean. It's
That's
not
your
flirting.
That's
Wait.
your love language.
That's a cool personality to have.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's almost awesome as your golf pants.
Those
These
are
are sick. These
awesome
are
golf
cool
pants.
pants.
They're cool, and he can get away with it because he's tall and skinny.
Yeah, tall and lanky.
And
Yeah.
effeminate. All right.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
nothing wrong with being effeminate, JJ.
No, I understand there's nothing wrong with it, but it is what it is.
What a nothing sentence.
And why I was looking at you, that's what a good I thought I was a co-host. That's what he does. I let the main role talk.
He's a co-host today.
I was told
Guys, this has been the show.
I was told I'm the co-host of Bye Guys because I'm heavily requested from the followers.
Yeah, they love a car crash here on the network.
There was
Yeah.
a car crash
Yeah.
outside before I even knew his
Were
name.
they? What happened?
Oh,
with
with
you
me
and
and
him?
Charlie, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a real thing, not some sort of anger.
Driven conversation that we were having a conversation.
Now that's a co-host. He just finished my sentence.
I wasn't angry. He
He
said,
said, "Oh,
I
sorry, I was
couldn't
trying to
tell.
co-host meld with you."
With me or with him? I couldn't tell. It sounded like you were angry from the anger in your voice.
I wasn't. You said that about my stand-up. You saw me once, and I was yelling at the audience.
Yeah, you weren't happy.
No,
with
you
them.
said that happened after you were like, "You neoliberal, why don't you get MAGA drink my sugar water?"
But I'm not. I'm not.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not a MAGA guy.
Guest host, stop. Let me let me intro the guests today. I am very excited. Charlie Dawson, how are you?
Good. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, thank you for coming. Jacob Silberman, Jake
Silberman.
Jake, yes. I keep
okay.
Alex. We have never met, but
haven't.
I like you off the bat
Thank you.
because you have stated that you don't drink and don't do drugs, and you're addicted to sugar, and I am in the same boat.
Yeah, we're soldiers in that war right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is tough, and we will get into it.
Yeah.
and you've heard him, and supposedly you love him, which I don't know is true or not.
You've seen him on the road.
The mouth of the South.
Not by the comments every time a fucking Bye Guys video uploads.
Uh-huh.
It's, oh, JJ ruins the episode. JJ this.
Really?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that what it says?
I love
Oh,
I
that's
read
so
them
funny.
and like them and love them. Same with Ryan's and Danny's anytime I do their podcast. And I'll like wait a week to do it. And then I'll comment afterwards and they get so mad.
I really, really try hard to not look at, you do it sometimes, whatever, but I try not to. But today I did Jim and Sam. Jim is stuck in Vegas, so I co-hosted Jim and Sam this morning, and somebody tweeted during the show, they go, "That's it. I've had enough. I'm canceling my subscription because of Ian Fidance," and it brought me so much joy.
Oh, so much joy!
That out of everything they hate in the world,
my
I was
God.
literally just having fun with my friends on the radio, and this guy was like, "I can't take it anymore."
It's the same when people get mad or walk at comedy club. I made this lesbian couple cry once.
Well, here's the difference. On the radio today, we were having fun. I know I'm best in small doses. I get it. But I don't intentionally antagonize. I don't attack. I don't insult. I can, but it's always said with a wink and try to be like fun. Like I want everyone to be in on the fact that
What were you talking about today? What was the
Oh,
subject
nothing.
that he
Oh,
lost his fucking mind?
we were talking about the Jonah Hill thing, and I was like getting worked up.
Oh.
And when I get worked up, I like yell.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, but and we were like dying laughing in the studio. But I get it. I'm annoying sometimes. I'm aware, but I like being a little stinker. You know?
You are a little stinker. That's the best way to describe it. You're a little stinker.
And if you don't like it, well, then cancel your subscription. But JJ, I feel you get off on attack.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't do it on purpose. Like when those.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
When I
you
do-
like it. You like being the fucking. I had these lesbians walk on me.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, see?
It was fantastic. And when
Yeah.
they were crying, it was even better.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What did you
What
you
happened?
What did
say?
you do to these
So
people?
they wouldn't.
Do you ever link your thoughts together? Like when you're like, I'm in my 40s and I'm not famous. And you're like, I made these lesbians minding their business cry.
All the time. I watch every set or listen to it the next day when I'm doing cardio, and I go, that's why you have no success in this game.
Yeah.
So you know,
But
but
you're not
you keep
learning.
going. Yeah, you're not learning.
Or are you learning?
I am learning.
Okay.
I'm just punching up the things that people hate about me.
Oh.
So you're like a super villain. Like your hatred only makes me
Ooh, I
stronger.
prefer that. Yeah, I love. If
Yes.
I was a wrestler, I would love to be a heel. Like when someone gets booed coming out, like Vince McMahon. Remember when he had the Attitude Era? Do you remember that of wrestling? I know
No
you don't
chance.
watch any sports. But
No chance.
I watch tennis. I love Wimbledon.
Do you really?
I love a golf
Oh, I
tour-
bet
love
you
a
love the
golf
women's
tournament.
sports too, right?
Yeah, they're fine.
Of course. Of course. Come on, let's hear more of your obvious opinions.
I like golf. I like tennis. I love NFL football.
Do you really?
Yeah, I love NFL
Yeah,
football.
yeah, for the tight uniforms, will ya? Yeah, right,
Their
JJ?
tight pants.
Got
This is
him.
the most New Jersey conversation I've ever been in.
JJ's from Canada. They're supposed to be nice.
from Toronto,
How
you
are you from
fucking war
Canada?
pig.
What the hell? That's wild.
Did you get to run your mouth a lot in Canada because you knew you had health care and you could go to the hospital?
I literally have a joke about that in Guns. How you
Because-
talk shit.
Yes.
Literally have a joke just talking shit on the streets because, like, what can you
What
do?
are you gonna do in Canada?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
You
Well,
gotta
now
allow-
they'll police you for what you say. So you got out right in time.
You know the comic that got fined for?
No.
He got fined $250,000. Mike Ward.
No.
Yeah, he lost to the
What
human
happened?
tribunal because he made fun of a guy. I don't want to say retarded because it might hurt the
You
episode.
just said it.
But he made fun of.
Yeah, that's a good point,
do you
Charlie.
know, is there a way to pull up the article? He went on Joe Rogan. His life got ruined. They took him to the human tribunal, basically ruined his life. Rogan talked to him. This was like a couple years before the pandemic for a joke. A joke about
What was a joke?
So some kid was like deformed or he was dying of AIDS, and something. There was some disease he was dying from, and the guy didn't die. So he basically, he was a little kid, like 14 years old. So he basically says, "Come on, just die," in French.
Right.
And they sued him, and he lost the case to the human tribunal.
Really?
How'd you get AIDS at 14
Or
years
whatever disease
Yeah,
he
wait,
had.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
It's fuck.
Hold on.
There it is. There it is.
Hold on. I love how you let us know later after you're like, yeah, he had AIDS or some disease, some 14-year-old
But he-
kid just getting his ass banged out by homeless crack heroin addicts.
He did have
Just
the AIDS
die
face.
already, you piece of shit.
yeah.
That's basically the joke, but he did have the AIDS face
Wait,
that's
was
sunken in.
Was the kid in the audience?
No, because he was
the
like
kid wasn't even there.
he
so
was
they just
famous.
found out about it.
Yeah, he was a celebrity, which is kind of one of those things you shouldn't be able to make fun of people who are like individual people that have no celebrity status. But if you're there, he is. You'll
Oh God, he's a child.
Yeah.
yeah, he is a child.
Go down, show the kid's face. He looks like the little kid.
Oh, fuck.
Show
dude.
me the money.
It was with Cher.
He looks.
Or
Cher,
not Cher,
that's
no,
Celine
Celine
Dion.
Dion,
That's his
whatever.
Make-A-Wish.
I told you, I'm
God,
not
you-
gay, dude.
You
I'm
really
not
are the
gay.
only straight one on
I
the
am
show.
not gay,
He
dude.
goes, "What's he doing with Shakira? That's
Oh,
crazy."
my
fuck.
God. Oh, that poor little kid.
Oh,
He doesn't
man.
look that fucked up.
Yeah, if you zoom into that sunken up 80s AIDS face.
What?
Wow.
So this kid has a
It's a
disease.
child.
Yeah. What the hell, JJ?
I'm not. But he,
Childs can get HIV.
but he shouldn't have gone to.
Childs.
He shouldn't have gotten to jail or whatever the fuck. He shouldn't have lost.
he
His
didn't
career.
go to jail.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
whatever.
crazy. I'd rather.
I guess
I'd
you would rather go
He
to
went
jail.
to
I would
financial
rather.
jail.
I would rather go to jail and then serve time and be let out than be financially dinged
Yeah,
and have
that's
my entire
true.
life ruined.
That's true.
Oh, his.
know?
I mean,
Do you know?
we
this
can't
guy?
hear. We can't hear through that. What was that, Alex?
I'm sorry.
Now we
Behind the
can hear.
scenes stuff. I'm fucking up.
No, you're doing great.
What were you gonna say?
Yeah, you were saying something.
I was telling him to switch an input over here.
Oh, I thought you were
Sorry.
talking about the actual situation.
You were gonna be like, oh, it was
Let's cut the whole episode.
heroin.
Yeah, but so Mike was taken to the human tribunal or whatever it's called. So in Canada, there was another situation of an open micer who also got fined because at a bar he made fun of two lesbians. And so they took him to
What?
Yeah, at
So
a
could I
comedy
get
show.
in trouble when I play Canada?
Yes, you can.
No.
Not at a comedy club. It's very unlikely. But the thing that happened to me, I was
Wait, where did he say? Where did this Mike guy make fun of the kid?
at a show.
At a comedy club.
At a comedy club, yeah, and it went, and the video went viral. Which I would go to jail for a viral video right now. I would love something to go viral.
I know, I can tell.
I post
You're
everything.
very thirsty.
Thirsty.
Yeah.
I'm too thirsty.
Yeah.
Desperate.
So wait, oh boy. So what denotes going to like getting in trouble or something in
Hate
Canada?
speech. Hate speech.
So who gets to say what is hateful?
They do like.
And they don't get they can't go like this is clearly in the context of a performance. This
yes,
is a joke.
exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That is why people who don't understand the actual thing of the First Amendment, it
Yeah.
really is good in comedy. And then we have those neoliberal war pigs like him who are.
You're using the wrong
Yeah,
word.
you really are using
You
the
really
wrong
do
word.
not
You
know.
have no clue
Yeah.
what that is.
It's a combination of listening to Russell Brand, Jimmy Dore, and a bunch, and just putting words together and have people get angry. I don't care.
He's not wrong. I don't listen to those people, but I do just put words together.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have no idea what I'm
I have
saying.
no
Does
i-
anyone? Do you have no idea what you're talking about?
I started comedy for
I
the
know
first
what I'm
year. I
talking
didn't even know what a premise was. I swear to God, I was 34 years old. They're like, well, how do you figure out your premises? I'm like, what?
You started comedy 20 years ago?
You just said.
It's
You
a little
just said.
age joke. It's just a little
You
age
just
joke.
said I look amazing
Yeah.
for 40s.
No, you do, but that was a compliment. That was, and then the other one was a joke.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's your kind of humor. Oh,
A lot
cool.
of
yeah,
tension
haha.
between you guys.
I know you're kind
A
of
lot
hot,
of
Jay. Not gonna lie, you're
tension.
kind of hot.
Are
I like,
you
I like
gay,
the
too?
tension. I'm bi.
Are you really?
Wait,
Yeah.
is JJ your type?
No, not at all. I like nice guys.
Oh,
Truly.
but like
I like
if
a
he was
nice-
nicer, would this be your type?
No, well, maybe. I like your face. You have a nice jawline.
What?
What
was
are you-
that?
what was that about?
What? He's allowed to make age jokes. I can't make ugly jokes.
You can.
You
It's
said
just-
you were good looking.
He
Yeah,
literally
you had a
just said
good jawline.
you actually have a nice face. You
Yeah,
have a
but
good
you're
jawline.
good. When
You're
I
good.
was-
And you went ugh.
When I was in the
Why did you go
closet,
ugh?
when I
Wait,
was-
wait, answer me. Why did you go ugh?
Yeah, it's a great point.
I don't like being complimented.
It makes sense.
When I was in the closet, I used to clean up, man. Even now, I'll go on Grindr once in a while, and then like as soon as I bust, I'm like, I gotta delete the app.
Well, Grindr's easy to clean up on.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, I've been having a harder time.
really.
Yeah.
What neighborhood are you in?
Actually, you know what? I always end up saying no. They want to meet up, and then I go, oh, never mind.
What do you put a picture of? Your mustache and mouth?
Just a close up, breadcrumbs.
I
everywhere.
see that all the time.
Really?
Mouth for generous.
Dude. That's the name of the episode. Mouth for generous.
But it's just a picture of some guy's mouth and a mustache. And it's like, that's
I put a
fucking
picture up on Grindr of my stomach, which is very nice, and my bulge recently. And it was just putting the picture up was the most excitement I've had in my life in months. It was just a heavy bulge. And
Do you
abs.
fluff yourself, or is it just
No,
natural?
it was just a natural
hang?
bulge.
Wow,
Yeah,
you got a
I have
hog?
I have a
Good for
natural
you.
hang. Yeah.
Show it to
Good for you.
JJ. Oh, JJ's getting excited.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
From what? Mixing the...
No, I'm hearing about his
I'm not JJ's type.
bulge. He
He doesn't like neoliberal,
I-
fascist, Marxist.
War pigs.
War pigs. See, we get along.
Yeah.
It's mainly me.
None
but
of you guys would fuck each other on this podcast.
See, I give someone the benefit of the doubt. It's like that. I know Ginger's Jewish, so I'll give a 10% like towards. Well, he's
Who's Ginger?
He has a
Aren't you
name,
Ginger?
though.
I don't know. Dude.
Jay.
Is
Well,
that your nickname? Oh,
He's
was
saying I have red hair.
don't you have red hair?
no,
You
that's-
did at one point.
I don't know. Is it? You can see it.
You
I
got
don't
a
But
know.
you didn't have red hair ever in your life?
This is his red. No, this is what it's been.
JJ has the energy of a fucking drill sergeant.
Yeah.
Just a bitter old drill sergeant.
Ginger
Just
over
like,
here. I like this
Hey, your
boy.
gig line's messed up, boy. And this queer over here. Anyway, I was yelling at a woman. Drop it, give me 20, lesbo. Come on. You neoliberal war fuck. Liberal.
JJ, you have the energy of like an out of work porn director.
Yeah, I'm out of work. I have no money. You're right. I'm out of work.
You are very funny. You're very fucking funny.
Oh boy.
That's hilarious.
Not when you saw me,
That's
you
so
said
funny.
yelling at the
I
audience.
didn't say you bought. I liked your set, but you were mad at the. I
For
enjoyed
what?
watching you.
What was it? What?
I don't. They weren't. They were just not giving you what you wanted.
Oh.
That's all it was. I liked watching.
So that's what happened. Sorry, I can hear through that. Sorry about that. I can. That's what happened with
The two lesbians.
two lesbians.
Yeah.
What'd
Tell
you
us.
say?
So we're at a comedy show. It's at a venue that's a restaurant but turns into comedy. They wouldn't.
Oh, God.
They wouldn't shut the fuck up all show. They were heckling, and the host didn't do his job. So I had to do the host job.
Heckling how?
Just interrupting every joke. Like someone would say something.
But like nice heckle, like they're
no,
happy. Oh,
they're
it was
lesbians. What's nice about lesbians?
They're women. Women are nice.
I like women.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
women.
sure, me too.
Give me
Okay.
some on that.
Yeah.
I love women.
So they couldn't stop, and then I went up fourth, and I took care of and they were talking through the whole set, and I said, this is like in 2014 when I was 2 years in, and I said, now I understand the Ray Rice situation. That was right after he punched his girl in the elevator, and the one lesbian, the ugly one didn't. The ugly one knew what happened, and the pretty one had no idea. She explained it, and the bitch started fucking crying. I'm like, you can't cry if you don't know what the reference is.
Yeah, but she was told. He wishes you get knocked out.
No, I
By
said
a man.
I didn't say them to get knocked out. I said this is why I understand the Ray Rice situation.
You understand why men can hit women.
Yeah, I would never hit a chick.
Yeah.
And then she started crying, and then there's like, we're leaving, and I'm like, good, get the fuck out. You've been ruining the entire show. Then the masculine one started crying, and they're like, he's gonna pay for this, and I'm like, I ain't paying for shit, you stupid cunt. And then
Jesus,
this was the best part. And then the producer of the show starts running towards the stage and starts waving his arms like. And
Jake looks like he just got out of war. You had
I have,
1,000-mile stare.
I have hollow, dead eyes, and so when I'm listening, it does look like I'm reliving Vietnam over and over again.
Truly looked like you just saw
like-
your childhood dog die
like-
over and
And it's
over.
just JJ's voice screaming in my
this
head.
is-
You fucking
Yeah.
cunt!
CCR Fortunate Son is playing in the background.
This is how some people do comedy. We all have different
Jake's being
styles.
reminded at what most comics do. That's
Yeah.
You're seeing into the underbelly.
I don't mind somebody giving it to audience members who've been rude the whole time, but
Yes.
I mean, this is
He
just a
wishes you
guess. I've
stopped
never
there.
seen you do comedy. Do you do that a lot to people who might
I
don't deserve it? Probably.
I used to be very vicious and angry on stage.
Yeah.
I watched you from 10 feet away. It was so enjoyable at 7th Street that one night. I love your energy. You have such an intense energy.
Thanks.
I think that's fucking amazing.
He's trying to go on the road with you.
Appreciate that.
No. Oh, it would be too much. Too much gay.
Yeah.
Not even in the show, just around.
Yeah, just the aura.
Two bros who had
Get
this.
kicked out of the town.
Yeah. Very similar story in terms of
Cleaning
like.
up on all the bussy. What was I gonna say? Oh shit. I lost it. Anyway, co-host, take over.
I like the energy. I like your intention.
I remember.
Oh, hey, take it.
Okay. You said you used to be angry and vicious. Were you finding that you were angry and vicious in your personal life?
Yeah, of
off
course.
stage?
That was what the anger was.
When I was in a bad spot for a while, and I used to lash out at crowds, and I never felt good about it, but I also felt a long time ago, like, I gotta do this for us. And like,
Yeah, you mentioned that to me once.
There was this incident where this guy in the front was like talking and he was being so disrespectful, and the comics in the back were like, oh, this sucks. And I was like, you know, I'm a fucking union man. I got you guys. I got you fellas. And I went up and I was like, listen up. You keep talking. I'm going to take this mic stand and fuck up your other teeth. Shut the fuck up, blah, blah. And, dude, the room went silent. I couldn't recover. And then I went in the back, and I was like, man, I took care of it, guys. And I'll never forget Alexis Gross was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, I thought we were all in. He's like, no, man, that was really bad, all right?
Yeah,
you were really mean. I'm like, oh, sorry. And, dude, I was just in, like, a low point in my life, and I was just like, it was like almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy of like everything sucks in my life, and then my sets were sucking and I was fucking angry, you know. And it's like, it's so funny how like so little of all this is jokes. You know, like so much other stuff goes into it, you know.
No, that's all I care about.
Especially with JJ's act.
No, I care about that now. If I'm
Hey, you guys are best friends now.
if I get in an argument with someone in terms of if there's someone being vicious in the crowd, I try and make it funny on them, but once in a while still now it will be like an intense situation. But I would also side with you, even if you did it in a vicious way and it came off very hateful. I would still say your intention's in the right place in that sense. And I would totally, if the show's getting ruined from people in the audience and you go up there and you have to do someone else's work, and it's like the host's job. Like that's why you get paid more money, so you keep the fucking show running so you can do your act. I don't want to veer away from my act ever.
What were you gonna say? Were you gonna say something, Jake?
No, I agree, but also just like sometimes you get bored with your own shit. I don't know if this was happening for you, and you're just like, let's just introduce a little chaos into this fucker.
That's true too. Sometimes you're like, I want to burn it all down.
You do. You get like Joker mentality. You're like, fuck all this shit, dude. And then it goes a million ways. Sometimes you're just like, fuck you guys, or it's crowd work, or it's whatever. So
sometimes
I get that.
It is cathartic.
It is. You're just like, dude, I get to start over. I burned it out of me, and now I go back to shit that I'm excited about. But yeah, sometimes you just have to be a little fucking punk.
Yeah.
So I get that.
Yeah.
I wish I had more of that, because if something doesn't do well for me, I always blame myself, and I'm like, I think I'm too nice to an audience. I give them too much credit. Like, I wish I had more of your fire to be able to get mad at someone in the audience. I would never. They're here. They're watching me do my thing. That's so nice of them. They have no reason to be there. That's so.
It's so funny that
nice.
he's the one from Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, shucks. Thanks for coming in. I'm a worm.
Thanks for loving my little art.
Yeah.
I don't
Guys,
get
if
when
it's okay with you, I'd like to tell a couple jokes. If not, I'll stay in silence.
I don't get when people get mad at a crowd. They are there
because sometimes they
voluntarily.
suck.
Yeah, sometimes they totally
they are
suck.
entitled fucking
They're
losers.
very entitled.
And they think that they're part of the show or it's their night. And you gotta, sometimes shit happens, and who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
That's right.
But it's also, too, you're not, unfortunately, and I've done this a decade, and maybe when I was 4 years in, I was very ignorant to think this way, but in a decade in, we are, when you've done this a lot, we are an expert. And especially when you're like somewhat successful, even though you might not be a big name or anything, you still have a decent career in this. You are the expert in funny. And sorry that my funny doesn't hit your sensibilities, but it is objectively
is
funny.
there no part of you that thinks, okay, I am an expert, but if my funny's not hitting them, I got to ramp up my funny. I got to learn how to hit this type of crowd.
I
Yes,
agree with that.
I
You
do-
got to pivot. Sometimes there are jokes that if they work everywhere and then it doesn't work, it's like, well, that's on you. That's fucking whatever.
yeah.
But if your version of funny is like, hey, what's up, you big fucking nose pig?
But I don't talk like that.
This
Yeah,
is
you do.
Not in a
synagogue.
crowd.
Yeah, not in a-
You call me a
Why did we hire
neo-Nazi.
this guy at a synagogue? You big nose pigs, you fucking big nose pigs. It's like a rabbi convention. You're like, what the fuck, JJ? Jesus Christ.
I did a synagogue once, and it,
No.
Are you serious?
it was so.
Did they know who you were?
Dude, I once actually did an all Jewish show on Christmas Eve, and I said, this is right after I came out of the closet, and I said, I don't know if I ever told you this, and I'm like, yeah, I recently came out. They hated me already at this point, and I recently came out, and some bitch at the back she goes in her Jewy voice, well, go back in.
Funny. That's funny, dude.
The funniest thing.
Yeah,
The
that's
whole
funny.
room. This is a comedy bar, sold out. 100+ people start applauding, and I go, I didn't even skip a beat, and I go, I will contract HIV and spread it throughout the Jewish community. And there's 3 people that were loving that, and I heard the comics in the back going, yeah, and everyone else was horrified. And there's those moments I love. Those are big wins to me.
Alienating 97%
What's a loss? If that's
of the
a
crowd.
win, what's a loss to you?
What do you consider a loss?
When you're crushing and people like you,
Let me think.
you're like, oh, I'm crushing, dude. I fucking hate this right now.
You truly are a villain.
I'm ill.
You are. You are.
Have you ever?
It's scary.
Have you ever
Continue.
done Tribeca Comedy Club up on that second floor? The one Adam and
Oh yeah, yeah.
so I buddy, I got invited to do a spot last
See,
year.
you like this. You like this.
bro?
You love it. You love being the guy that's like,
No,
yeah, you do.
no, I'm just
I
doing
haven't
my
seen you
act.
smile like this all day.
dude,
See?
you're so
look at him.
happy.
Look at him.
You are
JJ wants
so
to be the
happy.
fucking bad boy.
Yeah.
No.
JJ, tell it like it is.
No,
yeah.
I don't think like that.
Ooh.
I don't think
JJ's
like that.
sponsored by Tylenol because he gives people a headache. Yeah.
I don't think like that. That's not. But I was up there. So it's the stage is it's a very narrow room. It's like 70 people, sold out, older crowd, and the stage is on the floor.
You don't have the self-awareness enough to go, you know what? I'm going to sit this one out.
Or like dial it back. Or
Yeah.
So
Or learn to pivot.
Yeah, like,
At
that's
the
a
end of the
skill
day,
in
you're an
comedy.
entertainer.
Yeah.
I'll
Find a way to be grotesque in an entertaining way.
I'll take the bomb on the chin. I'll take it on the chin if I know
It's a performance, not a cum shot.
if everyone hates me. But if there's like 10 to 15% during my bomb that are loving it, I know it's not just me. So I know it's part so I'm up there on stage at this Tribeca Comedy Club.
Yeah, but think about the other comics on the show.
Yeah,
And like
okay.
the hosts.
Sorry, guys.
That have to deal
So-
with you being like, listen up, you flat-chested AIDS patient.
I'm not
You ever been sucking a cock and your dad's in the next room and you're Canadian?
How come Malala talks about her oppression and everyone loves her?
Malala?
The chick who got shot in the face by the Taliban?
She got shot in the face by the Taliban.
I was in the closet for 35 years.
That was on you.
Yeah, that was on you.
That was on you.
Yeah, and also she's writing a book and speaking eloquently.
I'm
She's
writing
not
a
like-
book.
Malala was
I'm
like
writing a
trying
book.
to read, and they're like, "Nah, bitch," and you're just like, "I can't be brave." I mean, that's on you, dude.
You comparing yourself to Malala
That's so great.
is the best thing I've ever heard. JJ Liberman, the Malala of comedy, because we all wish you would be shot.
Do me a favor. Just make sure her name's Malala.
It is Malala.
It
It
is.
is 100% Malala.
Yes, yes.
There was a point of me that
She was
wishes it wasn't.
She has a bullet wound in her head from the Taliban.
Yeah.
Yeah, but JJ was in the closet.
Yeah, for 35 years.
Well, but that's on.
That's
to your
on
point,
you.
That's on you. I came out. We all came out.
Yeah.
Some of the guy, I mean, again,
You came out, everyone knew.
What the hell? We were friends. I thought we
it's
were
back
friends.
and forth with
Yeah.
you guys.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Jake, what were you going to say?
I feel like, again, I don't know, because maybe JJ's out and he's you know, like he is. But some of the guys who are in the closet are the worst guys ever. Like all the politicians who fucking stay in, they're the worst people ever.
It's a lot of self-hatred.
It's a ton of self-hatred.
And a lot of deflecting.
So were you worse when you were in?
And it takes a while to shed that skin.
Yes,
you know?
it does, and that was where the anger is now would be. So when I would be doing my act and people hated the gay shit, that was you could understand how they hate me for who I am.
Yes, I can empathize with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now it's not they hate the material, they hate me as a person.
Yeah. Well, because you hate yourself.
No, but I don't.
So you're also making that assumption. What if they just don't like the material? That could be it. Maybe they don't mind you as a person. They just don't love the joke you said.
No, but people will like. I can see it in their faces.
That's such. I can see it in their faces is not a solid argument.
Buddy, I've seen their fucking faces.
What is it?
That's not a face of someone who likes me.
Well, yeah. Obviously, that's not. That's the face of a gremlin.
But is it because you're gay or bi or are you bi or gay?
You're gay. I'm
deflect.
Welcome back to Deflect with JJ.
Who's gay? I'm not gay.
Hey,
I'm not
JJ,
gay.
you're handsome.
You're gay.
Hey, JJ, you have nice eyes. Good AIDS.
There is a
suck a cock, you piece of shit.
No, you're right. Let me backtrack. So two things. You're 100.
Backtrack.
You're 100% right. As an artist, when I do stuff, when I open for Ryan, for example,
being like gay in the closet. Going as an artist is the gayest thing you've ever done.
As a comedian.
Let's get through this so we can stop having a circle jerk about comedy. But continue.
What do you want to talk about, Jonah Hill?
No. I already exhausted my Jonah Hill. And my
you don't want to lose another subscriber.
I don't know. That is the Jonah Hill I'm willing to die on.
No, but a lot of people who watch this will resonate with the fact that they were at one time in the closet, and people probably still will resonate because so whether it's in comedy or in some fucking whatever world they live in, they get this to some, and even if they're not queers, and I say that in the insulting way, not as in queer as in
I thought for
LGBT.
a second you were trying to be inclusive.
No,
good job,
not
JJ.
inclusive. I'm not inclusive. Because now they hate us again. It took me so long to come out, and now they're throwing just all these letters and mixing up gender with sexuality, and I don't like that.
Well, I agree to a certain extent. I wonder if, like, when you know, because I know I had a lot of self-hatred, and I can take that self-hatred and put it outward and perceive other people disliking me or hating me because I still have a level of that hatred within myself. And did you ever find that self-hatred came from messaging you got or society, or was that all in your own? Because I found for me, it was all internalized in the sense that, like, when I started telling people about myself and this thing I thought I had to keep a secret till my death, I got so much like love from people in my life. And I truly thought when they knew this about me, they'd leave me and hate me. And then, you know, the hatred came later of just like, you know, like obviously comments and people being like, fuck you, thing, blah, blah.
Really?
Like,
in what sense?
What do you mean?
Like, where did you get those comments about?
Oh, I get called a fag all the time.
From what?
From people online and for being with trans women and like sleeping with men or whatever.
So, but I watch your act, and this is the one thing that there's someone else who you don't sometimes ever talk about it.
Right.
And is that a cognitive decision, or is that because I mean it is something that's very I think great comedy is unique comedy, right? I still watch certain people who are like great comics, and they don't really have a strong point of view or something on something, but they're still great comics. But your point of view has been shaped because of who you are.
Certainly.
So when you have certain opinions, like the thing with cats, like I think you're a cat, you love cats because you love cats, but there's also something probably like from who you are as a person, why cats.
Yeah.
So your perspective on why cats, you know, I mean, why I have dogs and I need to have dogs is because I'm like, I don't want to be alone. I can't be alone with myself because I kept these thoughts in my head for so long that my mind is fucking zapped now. My mind, when I'm alone, my mind is fucking zapped. And if
the way you are around people. I can only wish to call the SPCA on your animals. No, I think I used to talk because I started when I started telling people about it in my personal life. I started talking about it on stage immediately. So it was like years of being so clunky talking about it on stage, and then like trying to figure out material while I'm still trying to figure out myself on my own perspective on it. So I very much grew personally in coming to terms with this part of my life publicly in a way, because I'd talk about it on stage and this and that. And then I never wanted to be the guy that was like, well, this is my thing. And so I like stopped. I don't talk about it a lot on stage anymore. And if I do, it's very flippant, like, oh yeah, whatever, this and that. Whereas before I like had bits about how like I'm the B in the LGBT. Bzzz. Come on.
Some guys just like fag.
Yeah. But I like was so ham-fisted with it because I was still trying to figure out, and I feel like I can talk about it, but I don't make it like a big thing, and I don't know if that's because I'm over it or if it's off-putting or if because it can be a lot. It is very funny to note that crowds are willing to suspend their disbelief or go along with us on certain premises, but when you talk about sex with men in the way that we do, like in more of a hardcore way, people get tired of it faster. So
Yeah,
you
that's
have to
what Ryan
find,
talks about.
You have to find a nuanced, better way of almost like dancing around it without just saying it in detail. Because if women talk about gross stuff and people are on board, or like guys.
No,
can
but
talk
they're
about
not.
gross
They're
stuff
re-
and
they're really
people are on
not.
board. But I find talking about like gay guy stuff in like a weird way. If I get a little bit of grace, but if I go too long, I've gone like too gross, I think.
Yes.
So I've tried to change to talk about it, but not like a super gross way.
Yeah,
like
that's-
I used to be very, very vulgar, and I've made a big effort to not be so. I'm very in your face, but not like in your face like vulgar in a way.
Yeah, that's my problem. I can if I'm bombing.
One of them.
You and I connected because I almost said it.
But that was the thing at the Tribeca thing, because there was about 10 to 15% of the people that were really into it, and that was just enough. There was a guy sitting in the front row who it looked like he wanted to fight me. He was just because he went out with his wife.
Again, what it looks like. It looks like.
why?
It looks
He was
like.
just-
No one's ever said any. Has anyone ever said like called you a name or been like,
Oh,
I don't like
yeah.
you because. Well, all right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Poor
I
little
mean-
Charlie. It's not you. Hey.
But you also look at it as a very again the way you said about a crowd, you're very optimistic. Like these guys came out to
I'm not
a night
optimistic. I'm realistic. I think if you look at someone and they're not smiling and
I'm
giving you a
real
thumbs
boy.
up, I don't.
I'm realistic.
I don't think that just because someone's not giving you so much love that they hate you and are homophobic. I think
No, I don't
maybe
care if they're
just-
homophobic.
I think maybe
I'm
they're just at a
homophobic.
show.
I don't care if they are.
I think some people are just at a show and not loving your material, and you put all this on them. You're putting all of this on
JJ's
them.
just at Pride like, fuck all of you queens, you piece of shit.
He's getting piped down like, oh yeah, you like fucking that ass, you fag? Come on, harder.
But I don't put it on them. I
man.
just
You are. You're
I
saying
just look
it's in
past
their
them.
face, and they're sitting here like this.
Yeah,
and
I don't
People are
attack
allowed
them.
to cross their arms. That
Of
doesn't mean
course.
they hate you.
But I don't attack them.
It sounds like you do.
No.
You're saying that's your reason for getting aggressive at shows, is you see people's faces.
My whole act is aggressive. There could be 4 people there, and I'll fucking be aggressive. I don't care, but I don't get aggressive at them.
What a tough
There's
conversation.
4 people there, and it's my job to ice them out. They call me Car Crash Lieberman.
So, Jake, you don't eat sugar anymore, right?
I'm slimming down, boys.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Trying to fit in with you guys.
30 pounds? You lost 30 pounds?
Lost 30
And
pounds.
you're
No way.
sober.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I got chunky over the pandemic.
Yeah.
I got chunky. And
How long
then
you been sober?
5 years.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Touch.
Yeah. Do you guys have? Okay, I have a friend who's a comic and he's gay, and I had not really heard this before, but he was like, I posted this video. I used to do these man on the street interviews where I'd go to these protests, and I went to like a defend the straight family rally, and I interviewed people, and this lady was like, being gay is a choice, yada yada. And he got all mad because he was like, it's not a choice, and I would know it's not a choice because I hate being gay, because he finds the community to be extremely body negative.
Whoa.
He's like, if I have a little bit of fat, everybody hates me. And I had never heard this before. I guess I get, you see these hot gay dudes, but he was like, dude, it's a nightmare to be gay because he's not like shredded, but he's not like obese in any way.
Certain type of gays, it's almost like a blessing and a curse because if you are fat, there's a whole community for you to be fat with, but
he's not a bear.
Fat guys.
Right.
That's the thing. If you're a bear, you got to be all right with being
big,
the bear
fat,
that everyone
hairy,
likes. But if you
that's
like
what they never talk about.
If you like if you're fat and you like skinny guys, good fucking luck.
So it's just segregated.
Oh yeah, this is what the LGBT community never fucking talks about. Up until a few years ago, there was such a stigma around HIV. If you're asking an Indian gay dude who's fat how good his fucking time is, ask them all. I'm telling you, everyone talks about this fucking.
You do a bobblehead when you make a point. Just fucking
ask a fat Indian gay dude how good his life is.
I don't know any.
Of course, because you're part of the problem.
If you were to ask, how would you phrase it?
I would say,
Dude, we went full Tucker there for a second.
How would you phrase it, JJ?
if I would say that again, I don't.
How would you phrase asking a fat gay Indian man?
Well, I mean, honestly, how difficult if you're over an age, like same with the age.
It is very difficult, JJ. I cannot have sex with men.
I am very fat.
Very fat. Not good for me. No.
I agree.
JJ, why are you laughing? Yeah, we knew you would be. We knew you would.
But I'm not racist. Just because I hate women doesn't mean I'm racist.
This smoke break is brought to you by YoDelta.com, the official Getting High sponsor of the Gas Digital Network.
Are you totally gay? Are you bisexual or what is
most of my life up until probably 30, I thought I only dated guys. I thought I was like I dated guys.
But now women are in the picture?
Women
I'd like to meet them.
They're actually butcher than the guys.
No, I like I like womany women. I like
that's the gayest thing you've said all day.
Oh my
like
God.
a womany woman.
This is the biggest change in my life in terms of anger. Women have softened me. Dating my ex, that hole softened me.
They do grind you down.
Don't call women holes, JJ.
Okay. That beautiful, empowered modern woman.
There's a middle ground.
My ex, my old lady,
Yeah.
The old lady.
This woman really helped me.
She really softened
So
me.
where you're at now is a grounded like where were you when you met this lady?
Yeah, Reds. What are you talking about? Come on, Big Red.
I'm Zen, baby.
Oh my God, dude, I love it.
And this is a crazy thing. I meditate every day, and I'm big into Buddhism.
Shut up.
Swear to God.
Is your guided medication just a guy yelling at you through headphones?
Was that
Medication? He said meditation.
Meditation. I said it right.
I thought you said medication.
No, I said it correctly.
You said medication.
You said
I say medication?
Yeah, you little
Fuck.
fucking Poindexter. Fucking Ichabod not funny.
What the
You've never
hell?
heard of Ichabod
What
Crane?
the hell?
Can you pull up Ichabod Crane, please?
You've never
It's
seen a good
Ichabod.
stand-up.
Ichabod Crane. Ichabod not funny.
Fucking AIDS-ridden Poindexter. Oh.
yeah.
Wait, where did you get Ichabod not funny from?
Yeah.
Because he looks like Ichabod Crane, and then I.
It's
And you just
Ichabod.
added- You just added.
Ichabod? Who cares? You got what it meant.
You were just shitting on me.
So what?
It's the same thing.
It's Ichabod Crane. He was the guy.
That's who I remind you
No.
of.
They look nothing
They don't look
alike.
anything
What?
alike.
That's
That's
you
you.
just added.
That's the whole
not
point
funny.
of a joke.
I have very.
It's not real.
It
Yeah, the whole
it's
point
not
of the
real.
joke
It's
is the
to work.
reference
Yeah.
isn't real, and then you butcher it with your joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pablo Picasso, no timing. Now that's a fucking joke.
Oh God damn it!
Look at
Oh
that.
boy.
Let's go, baby.
It's always nice to watch the Queen's high five.
See, that's a joke right
funny.
there, dude.
That's
You got it.
Yeah,
you
you saw
got
me
it.
live. He hasn't seen me live.
I've
haven't
seen your
seen it.
clips.
Yeah, but those are like the worst of the worst.
Why would you post
So
them?
why do you post them?
It's your choice.
Yeah.
Your body, your choice.
Anyways, it's great fucking episode, eh? Isn't this great?
I'm having fun.
Yeah, this is fun.
It's good times, man.
Yeah, Jake finally looks not dead.
Yeah.
I got
I was
into it. I
worried
moved.
about
I entered into the conversation.
Once he did an Indian voice, it really woke him up.
Dude, I've been waiting for these voices.
Oh yeah.
No, but I will say it is.
I felt bad for him. It was such an awful. I've never heard this before, and it
it's
just made
true.
me feel really sad because you really do only get the overly positive view of gay people. It's like we all love each other and we're all cool, and then he's like, "No, dude, it's a fucking nightmare for me, dude."
It's the most catty
Yeah.
community, and I do think it does come from a lot of self-hatred, but it is, man. It again, like, dude, like just get it rejection, and you would think like, oh, gays, they all fuck each other. It's like, no, you got to be a certain type. If you're a
Yeah.
little fat here, or like, dude, the height is a huge thing. You know,
I
like,
get shit on for being bisexual.
Would I do well?
all the time?
Would I do
Gay
well
guys
in the
hate
community?
Bisexual people.
Yeah.
I'm
I
6'2".
Oh yeah, you. I don't know.
You guys are like immediately
dress
like,
very
where are we
straight.
putting him right now?
So not even this. I don't do the LGBT shows, but there was a comic who I cornered on purpose to say, why wouldn't you book me on your show? Because they're also
they
very
just gave you a CVS receipt size list of reasons.
but they're
One, I would like to be let out of this room. I don't know why you had to shut the door while you were asking me about if you could do my show. I would like a clear, defined exit before you cornered me about doing 10 minutes on my Queers and Queens show. But yes.
that's the exact same thing. That's what they said.
JJ, I've said this before. I'd like to be able to leave at any time I choose.
Yeah.
Okay?
And if you could untie that rope
Yeah.
around my hand.
Look, bitch, why am I not doing your fucking show?
Oh, I'll
why?
tell you, if I
Because I don't-
strangled him, he would have gotten hard, though. But that's for sure. A little power bottom.
Yeah, what did he say?
That
What did this man say to, I'm sure, a rational and calm request?
it's not even the man. It's how they like. It's I don't get asked to do in the LGBT shows. I never got asked to do them because
You don't get asked to do regular shows. I mean, what are we talking about here?
Like, no, JJ, we just hate you for definitely who you are.
I do.
Yeah.
The teeny cupboard sent me. They sent me.
You know how to say it. I know you know how
They
to say
sent me
it.
a fuck. If I pull up the DM, they sent. Oh, my account got blocked. My last Instagram account. I have a new.
Why?
What's-
From the tiny cupboard, they blocked you?
No, they
In
just
general?
they based in general. I had to
Oh.
start all.
Why?
Just content.
Oh man.
Metaverse.
They don't let gay men do anything
They don't
anymore.
let it, those neoliberal war
What
pigs.
got you kicked off?
Just honest to good.
No,
honest to God. Good.
Honest to good.
Honest to goodness, you know.
Just doing some apple. What is that? Wholesome apple pie comedy.
You say white power on one too many Black Lives Matter posts, and all of a sudden, it's not allowed to be on Instagram anymore.
I was.
I did an Instagram poll. Why can they say it, but we can't? And
I was wrapping my dogs in Ukrainian flags, showing support, but they blocked me.
Yeah, man.
Damn, I was gonna follow you after this.
I started a new one.
That's all
let's do plugs. We haven't done plugs yet.
Yeah.
We should have done this earlier, but this has been fun. JJ, what do you got to plug?
I am in New York City all month, and then the month I'm going to Jimmy Kimmel's in Las Vegas with the great Che DeRena.
Nice. You're opening for him there?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I just wanted to catch the guy, and I'm a big poker guy, and I saw Che was in town, and I wanted to catch him at Kimmel's.
I'm going to be out in Palm Springs. Performing sunbathing.
Sending him a DM. Well, hey,
Yeah.
hey, I happen to be here.
Hey, if you want your audience to be extremely pissed off by the time you get on stage, I'd love to do a 7-minute guest spot.
Hope you bring a shovel. Jake, what do you got?
I don't know exactly when this come out. I'm opening for Kyle Kinane up in Niagara this
nice.
Friday. Kyle's been good to me, and then I'll be opening for Nick Mullen at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle, July 20th to 22nd.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's sick.
Yeah, and then all my dates are on thecomedianjake.com, at thecomedianjake on Instagram, and I have a podcast, The Jake Silberman Show, every Friday, and another one, Hard Man, Soft Boy,
Hell yeah.
on Monday. Yeah.
Nice.
So thanks.
Awesome.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Charlie?
Yeah, hey, whoa. Follow me on Instagram at Charlie V. Dawson. I post clips all the fucking time. Follow my podcast at The Idiot's Catalog. It's me and my good friend Leland Long. It's a podcast about crazy invention ideas. We have amazing guests on every week. And I'm going to be in North Carolina doing some shows at Dead Crow Comedy. Not sure when. Probably not the best to plug it, but I'll fucking be there in August.
Yes.
Follow my Instagram. Ian, thank you.
Yes, of course. Make sure you guys follow these guys. As you can tell, they're super fucking funny. And I can be found at ianimal69 on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. This weekend, I am at Bananas in Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey, July 14th and 15th. Next weekend, Tulsa, Oklahoma at Bricktown Comedy Club. And the weekend after, I have Rochester Comedy on Carlson, Comedy Bar in Toronto, Brea Improv, and a bunch of American Comedy Company, IanFidance.com. Come on out. I really appreciate everyone coming out and saying hi. And yeah, that's all I got so far. And I'm going to be in a music video. I'm so excited.
Oh, hell yeah.
For this band Angel Dust. I love them.
Ska?
No, like aggressive rock and roll.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I
They
saw
named
them-
themselves after PCP?
Uh-huh.
Holy shit.
And the S in Angel Dust is a $.
Ooh.
Angel Dust money. Shouts. Yeah, this is their shirt. But dude, it's so funny. So we shot the music video yesterday, and it was at Union Pool in Williamsburg, and I had to be a guy who was giving drugs and booze and weed and shit and coke to a puppet. And I was like getting all these puppets fucked up, and it was like very, very fun. But I'm like pulling the puppet's head back, and I'm like pouring beer.
Oh,
and I'm
hell
like,
yeah.
Yeah, me and another guy are like feeding it pills. And the funny thing is, I'm sober, 8 years sober.
Nice.
And the last time I drank and did drugs and did coke was at Union Pool 8 years ago when I
With Randy
got
Feltface.
kicked out with Randy Feltface when I got kicked out for doing coke off a Metro card.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, and now I just was starring in a music video with my favorite band at the same place.
Method acting.
And I did it for years. And I really thought that was really neat.
That's
Such an
amazing.
affirming
Such a
thing
big
for
win,
sobriety.
eh? Yeah, such a big. There are
It was
things
really
like
neat.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that must be so. I don't want to use the
was
term special, but
No, it's just surreal.
Yeah.
It was like, man, it is so cool. Just and I know people hate when I talk about sobriety. But
really,
I don't care.
Fuck them,
I love
fucking
it.
looers.
It's the best thing in the world.
Yeah, it really
And,
is.
I'm not a
it's
sober
cool.
guy, but still, fuck them. Who hates it? What bunch on here? Your fans?
Yeah.
What a bunch of fucking incel queers. Just hate on a guy who's actually got his life together.
No,
Who would hate on them?
I get
Honestly,
it. I can be obnoxious with it
No,
sometimes.
but
'cause
it's
I'm
a-
like so
Do you talk about
forcefully
God?
positive.
Do you talk about God and?
No.
are you a
No,
big
it's just
JC
sobriety.
guy?
JC?
Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
Oh no.
I'm dude, when I was in baseball, all these fucking religious phonies, they were such they would wear t-shirts.
When you played baseball?
No, he was just in it.
I was in it.
He was just hanging out.
They would
Dude, no, he was like a baseball guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you were?
up until
Yeah.
30. But they would
Oh,
wear
shit.
they would wear t-shirts that say Jesus Christ is my designated hitter. And man, I just want to it's such an off-putting. And then when I was working for Steve Ontiveros, he was an ex-big league pitcher. I used to run camps for him.
Oh, nice.
And they were
That's
big
for who?
for Steve Ontiveros. He had a baseball facility, Line Drives, Arizona.
Right, but you ran camps. What does that mean?
Like baseball camps.
for
Like
kids?
Yeah. But nobody Nobody knew.
Dude. You struck out again, Tucker, you fucking piece of fucking shit.
No,
Get your fat slob mom out of the stands and get the fuck out of my field.
All right,
They did
boys,
have
let's
fat
hit the
parents.
showers unless you're a fat slob pig.
So his GM at the facility was like, they loved fucking talking about Christ. There's nothing like I walked in the first day and he was talking about this high school pitcher and he's like, he's a good Christian brother. And I went, ugh, can't they tell I'm a Jew? And I'm not even religious, but why would they throw that? So many people in baseball love religion, love God. You see them point to the sky like lunatics.
Well, yeah.
Well,
because
also a
they're
lot of
pointing to
Latin,
the
fucking
ball.
Latin dudes
Yeah.
too.
Oh my.
And also, I feel like there's got to be a lot of prayer going on in like baseball and sports to be like, God, get me out of this slump. Like, and then it almost becomes superstitious.
Sundays, every level of professional baseball, they bring in a pastor for Sunday chapel at every level, from independent to so.
Is this in Canada?
No, this is America. This
Major
is
league.
professional, the minors. So at every level,
Wait, they only bring in Christian?
they
They
bring in
don't
a pastor.
bring in like an imam?
No, and they go, an imam.
What did I say? Oh, whoops. Sorry, whatever.
I don't
This
think there's a lot
fucking-
of Muslim baseball players. You're probably good.
No, they do the halal chicken for this post game spread, but they bring in this pastor.
That was awesome.
And they're like they're doing it becomes all weird, and like some of these guys like they don't even swear. They go like gosh dang it, Oral Hershiser, big religious guy.
Yeah, it's like,
Del
it's
Murphy
like
was huge religious
America's
guy.
pastime.
Oh,
and
yeah.
America's religious.
Yeah, but what do you care? What's it hurt you?
Because it's
It reminds me I'm going to hell for being gay.
I'm a gay Jew. I'm not making it either way, dude.
Yeah, it was not. We're a Canadian too. There was no. I had no chance. But I don't know. I just was. It's very off-putting. So how?
I actually agree.
Rich.
When I used to play basketball in high school, I was the only Jewish kid on the team, and they would do team prayers, and I would stand outside of it. So the entire team would
College ball, they
pray,
did that.
Alienating.
and I would just be like, all right, well,
Yeah, they would
you know,
say,
fuck it.
Same with one of the community college I went to in Baltimore County. They would do the pregame prayer, and everyone would come up, and a guy would take off his hat, and they would do like Jesus is blah, 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 like this, and they would all like. And
Did anyone ever try to include you guys? Like, hey, come on.
yeah, they would always say that.
How about you? Or were they like mean about it?
They weren't
Jake?
mean, but it was just like I don't
Look
I
at the
mean,
Jew.
I mean, also I wasn't like a key member of the team, so they're like, whatever. Let that fucking Jewish bench warmer sit the fucking prayer
must
out.
be
He's not
so
gonna
much
get in the
worse.
game anyway.
I was also
Maybe it'll
just
make
there
him
as
wanna
a
be
fan.
better.
So one of my teammates were in a hotel on a road gig. So when you this is at the lowest level of professional baseball, and
The open mics of baseball.
It was the open mics of baseball.
Yes.
And the lights are off, and he was a big religious guy, and he, you know, they kind of knew something was weird about me, right? But it wasn't overt about. But I was a big pecker checker.
What is that?
Oh,
I love cock gazing in the showers.
wow. What was this at single A?
No, this is at independent ball, but I was
Oh, okay.
injured, so basically,
Wait, what is cock gazing in the shower?
You never look at cocks in the showers?
I don't shower with other men.
Oh, you never
Unless
went to
I'm in the
gyms?
privacy of my own home, their own home.
No, that's the
their
advantage.
friend's home where they're staying because they're homeless.
The shelter on 14th Street.
yeah, the YMCA. So wait, you would shower and just be like with your teammates?
I know your fans are gonna hate this, but I used to.
Stop saying my fans.
There were in Toronto when I was like in the closet, and I was like, oh my god, there were these like hot 19, 20-year-old street kids who I used to pay money to watch them jerk off in like the stairwells and stuff.
And 3, 2, 1.
Can we actually cut that part?
JJ,
Oh, dude.
how old are you?
Oh, I was also 20 and 21 when I was
Oh, so
What-
it was like a
what-
lateral move.
Oh, it was
How
lateral.
much would you pay?
Yeah, what's the going rate for a
These were
stairwell jack?
$10 for these meth head twinks.
No.
Yeah, I was like fucking suppressed too. We both had our drug.
Did they take a Boogie Nights route and become famous porn stars?
No, but one kid was so hot, but he was so dirty. So he's like had the like.
Yeah, he's like, can I have shower?
I feel
How about you pay me in a meal and a shower? I don't give a fuck about $10.
have shower?
Can I have shower?
Shower, please.
Shower, please. Can I
Please.
have shower,
Need
please?
shower. Put onion in my boot and then shower, please.
Mr. JJ, not again, please. Need shower. Mr. JJ, no.
JJ, fix teeth, then I can come, please.
JJ. JJ, I cannot come when you yell so much. JJ, you yell so much, please, JJ.
I would have loved him to shower too. His fingers were so dirty. I guess it was from like scraping out the crack out of the pipe just to get the last bit. And I was like, this is uncomfortable for me too. Like to watch him.
But I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah, of course.
But I got a 10 burning in my pocket, baby.
Literally.
I'm gonna hit the streets of Toronto.
What, do you expect me to keep this hammy in my pocket?
Literally $10 bills.
Yeah. You're just handing them,
Dude,
handing them out.
so these guys are jerk off in front of you for $10 a pop.
Oh yeah.
Every day, every week.
No, I wasn't that rich. If
How would
every
you
if I
find
was
them? Were they like anybody?
You'll see in Toronto, they have all those like you never seen that movie Kids, but this is our like older version. You've never seen Kids?
No.
It's
Harmony
the
classic.
It's such
What?
it's
great
it's
movie.
one of the best
Do
movies.
we agree on that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Classic
I
New
love
York AIDS movie.
Yeah. It's a classic New York AIDS movie.
It really is a classic.
It is.
They wrote it in like a week or something, I heard. Or was that?
There's that. You're a Philly guy.
Mhm.
You're probably a Philadelphia AIDS movie.
Yeah.
This
See, it's
is
regional.
It's regional. You were Philly. You were Philadelphia for your AIDS movie. Kids is the New York AIDS movie.
Well, I've been here 20 years. I gotta fucking.
You gotta
watch
see
Kids.
20
Kids,
years?
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, you gotta see Kids.
I hope to say that in 20 years. In 18 years.
What? You've lived in New York City?
Survived New York for 20 years, man.
I mean, so
Especially
it's
as an
it's a
artist.
shopping
My nails
mall.
are dirty. Clawing along to make it.
to me, man, let me tell you something, and because I got to go soon. But
Oh, you're ending the show.
I'm the co-host. It says on the fucking sheet of paper.
Does it? Where?
Well, my name's first, so.
Welcome back to Fantasy World with Jim Jim. Actually, I'm the best. First is the best. Or no, that's the worst. No, fuck. We should have ended 5 minutes ago. Wait, what? What are you saying? You hope to be in the city? What?
For 18 more years.
For 18 more years, as comedian, people will never. All these other comics who like are in Toronto or another city and stuff like that, who are very successful. I personally have so much respect for comics who live in New York City, just because of how hard it is, how much money it costs, and how successful you truly are. By the way, Larry Nassar,
very nice.
I know that video. He got stabbed in prison.
Yeah.
The greatest video on YouTube is when I'll cry when I watch it, when that father in fucking court jumped over to kick his fucking ass, and that dumb fucking bitch cunt judge was like, "We need to."
I thought you were gonna be like,
man.
and that heroic
It's
sheriff's deputy stopped him from hurting my hero. Larry almost got harmed, but luckily the long arm of the law stopped, and my hero was saved. I cry every day. I cry every
This is
time.
the fucking greatest video on the internet. Look at that. Fuck yeah. Oh, these fucking and every one of those cops is like, I know they should have just fucking let him. And for people who've never seen that, that's the fucking greatest video on the internet, man. It literally is.
No, it is.
Piece of fucking garbage.
Now, JJ, is this like looking into a crystal ball for you?
I don't.
He will never have access to 50 to 60 young women. Trust me.
No, those guys getting paid $10 a fucking jack. They're long dead.
I never had kids, but I fucking yeah, man. that was-
Easy.
Yeah. No, the paying this meth heads. I was 21 too. I wouldn't exploit anyone now.
Don't laugh after that, dude.
Wow. Jesus. Wow. Turn it off, Arthur Fleck.
Yo, do me
that's
a
a
favor.
show. That's a show.
Yeah,
That's
let's
a show.
edit.
We
Let's
get- we
edit
get a
all
roll.
these last few 10 fucking minutes out.
Yeah. Are you for real about that?
No, I don't give a fuck. What I give a fuck.
Yeah, keep my Larry Nassar joke in there.
Yeah, that
Come
was
on.
great. We should have ended on that. That was
fooled around with Luca
fantastic.
Magnotta, and he has a serial. He's a serial. I couldn't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, Jake, did you know that?
No.
You ever seen that documentary, Don't Fuck with Cats?
That was my boy.
No,
Do you know that
I
documentary?
don't know this one.
Dude,
I gotta watch this. You
It
watch
is-
Kids, I'll watch Don't Fuck with Cats.
Oh, you got to see.
come back on the show and we'll talk.
I would love to.
Well, you got to tune in next time to Bye Guys and see what we think about these movies. And thank you guys for tuning in. JJ, where the fuck are you going? The show's not over yet. Do you think you have earned the right to just get up and walk off? I'm saying goodbyes, you fucking balding troll.
You're the co-host.
Bye,
You have
guys.
to say you have to say
Yeah,
goodbye.
JJ, why don't you send us out?
I'm not a huge fan of the outro saying bye, guys.
Why?
I don't like puns.
Well, you like licking your gums like you're fucking Mr. Ed in the mic. What the fuck was that? Smacking your gums.
He needs to plug one
Okay,
more
why
open
don't
mic.
you? Hey, do we have 10 more minutes for JJ to tell a story where it ends with, and I made a bitch cry?
I gotta go. I have to.
Okay, co-host, take us out.
All right, thanks for checking out the show. Subscribe to Gas Digital. Check out our fucking amazing host, co-host, JJ fucking Jacob the Jew, who was invited to Sunday prayer, and also Charlie Bowen.
Nope. wrong last
Dawson.
name.
What is?
Dawson.
Now sign off for me. Say my sign off.
Oh fuck!
did everyone but
but you
mine.
know you're a fucking monster. I love you.
Thank you, Pam.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank
this
you,
was
guys.
very fun.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week. This is Ian Fidance on behalf of Zac Amico and everyone in the studio saying,
better,
fuck
Zach.
you, JJ. Bye, guys.